After you, my dear.
The place was heaving with junk. Finding what I wanted wouldn't be easy. As Lane sat down, something stuck out from beneath the cushion. It looked like a folder. Whatever it was, the police had missed it. I needed to get it.
Come, join me on the couch. I'm ready for you. You will be gentle with me, won't you?
God.
Oh, I'm never gentle, Monsieur Lane.
Oh. Oh. Do call me Hector.
Weird. Where's the folder?
Lane hadn't noticed the folder. With that amount of padding, who would? The only way to get hold of it was to distract him. Did I show you my press card?
The sticky one. Maybe you should order a replacement.
Alright. Let's talk to this guy.
Monsieur Lane?
Hector, please.
So you really don't know who owns this up?
I'm sorry, my dear, I really don't.
Is there anything you can tell me about the painting?
It was an absolute treat to come across it. A true undiscovered gem.
There's no denying it is a fantastic painting. What can you tell me about the religious significance?
Of course, there is a deep religious symbolism locked within the painting, too. Central to this must be the pantheon of saints.
I see Henri had a statue of himself.
There's
Yes,
an apple here too.
For a man of high aspiration, he had alarmingly low taste. Nevertheless, I shall miss him. We were like family.
What will happen to this place now?
Henri's widow will decide, poor soul. She may find it in her heart to keep me around.
Oh, I'm sure she will. Oh, Hector. Perhaps I will join you in that glass of champagne.
But of course, champagne, nature's balm in troubled times.
Right. Boing. Oh, you can like spill it all over him.
To new friends!
To love. Oh, mon Dieu, that is so cold!
Oops, silly me. I am so sorry.
I'll have to dry this off. Don't you worry, my dear.
It was a plain folder. There was a label on the front, but I couldn't quite make it out.
Did he go already, or?
In the folder was a list of all the paintings in the
I
exhibition.
can see him right here.
La Malediccio had to be there. It was. And next to it was the owner's name, Mr. Medovsky. The police had obviously not spotted the folder. I put it back. I had what I needed for my story. Monsieur Lane, thanks for everything. But I think I hear my editor calling.
Ma chérie, no need to leave so soon. It's only a little spillage.
I can take off my pants.
And I found out who claims to own La Malediccio. Some guy named Medovsky. Sounds Russian, right?
Medovsky, my God.
Sounds Czech.
Who is he?
He's new on the oligarch block. Fresh into London from Russia, with ambition and a bloody reputation. Collard, this is way over your head. I'm gonna put a more experienced crime journalist on the story. I can't afford
Fuck you will.
Relax, Ronnie. This is my story. Leave it with me. Let's discuss it over lunch tomorrow.
Okay. But don't do anything more. See you tomorrow.
Ronnie didn't trust me on this story, but I wasn't going to let him give it to someone else. I was going to have to move fast. Come in. Hi, George. Great to see you. How did it go over at Vera?
Pretty good. I found the gun that was used in the robbery.
I'm impressed.
Yeah? Well, Nave wasn't. He accused me of trying to plant it, and then of being involved in Henri's death. Then he threw me into a cell. He couldn't make a stick, of course, so he had to let me go this morning. But he's convinced I'm involved. So if I put a foot wrong, he'll nail me next time. But, hey, on the bright side, have I got a story for you. Annette, the manager at Vera Security, lied about the owner of the company. When I pieced together that shredded letter, I got a name. Medovsky.
Medovsky! That's the same guy who claims to own La Malediccio.
What? He owns the painting and Vera Security? He has to be the one behind this whole scam.
You're telling me?
Okay.
We have to be sure.
Oh dear.
What the?
I cannot sleep on that bed. It is too soft.
George, this is Senor Marquez.
Nice to meet you.
So you are this George, huh?
Senor Marquez is staying in the apartment across the hall. Apparently, he's the real owner of La Malediccio.
What? I thought you said Medovsky was the owner.
Senor Marquez claims the painting was stolen from his family during the Spanish Civil War.
Really? Do you have any proof?
Senor Marquez, could you show him the photograph?
How can we prove this is you as a child?
The dates would tie up, George.
Who's this?
My mother, a good woman, a saint.
Who is this?
My father. When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
He would have the medallion on him,
You're
right?
certain this is you?
Senor, I do not lie.
You lost your father?
Yes, he died when the fascists attacked our villa.
So your mother also died in the raid?
No, she got me out.
A pair of statues stood on plinths on the mantelpiece. The statues were quite striking. That's definitely La Malediccio hanging on the wall?
It belonged to my family, so it belongs to me.
If the painting really was stolen during the 1930s, then this Medovsky guy has no legitimate claim to it. But how can I be sure that you're the boy in that picture?
I can prove it. Look at my father in the photograph. You see the medallion he's wearing? He gave it to me just before he died. This medallion has been in our family for hundreds of years.
It's definitely the same medallion. A snake eating its own tail. That's also on the painting.
It is the Ouroboros.
The what?
The Ouroboros. It is a sign of my people, my family, my faith. The Gnostics. My father was a Gnostic leader. La Malediccio is sacred to the Gnostics. Hence they both display the Ouroboros.
A priest I met said the painting was the devil's work. A thing of evil.
Ha! He would say that. Do not believe all you hear from the church. Whatever you think, the painting is mine.
If Marquez was the true owner of Malediccio, then Medovsky had no legal claim to it. Might be tough to prove, but if I could, we wouldn't have to pay out on the insurance. So, if the painting belongs to you, how did Medovsky get it?
The fascists stole it. It went to Madrid, then Berlin, then, after the war, to Moscow. After that, it was lost, until now.
We need to talk to this Medovsky, but how do we find him?
Yeah. Oh.
So, the Ouroboros was important to the Gnostics?
It depicts the eternal unity of all things. Balance.
Well, if this is true, we won't make an insurance?
Si, senor, but the money is not my concern.
The statues were quite striking. The painting and the medallion had the same Gnostic symbol, the Ouroboros. The painting...
Alright.
Senor Marquez,
Yes, George?
what do you think of this?
Do you want some perfume?
I would not use it to clean my shoes, monsieur.
Well, to be honest, neither would I. You mentioned the Gnostics. What can you tell me about them?
It is not important. A religious sect, that is all. My family were Gnostic. They were a peaceful, good people.
So, La Maledictio belongs to your family?
It did. Once it was stolen, I did not believe I would ever see it again.
You must have been excited to see the painting again.
It was a miracle.
You want a cookie, Senor Marquez?
No, it has been in your pocket and is falling to pieces.
Hey, Senor
Hello
Marquez.
to Trevor.
Meet Trevor.
He is a cockroach in a box.
He's my new pet. I'm getting rather attached to him. I found some evidence that ties Henri to the dodgy security company.
That doesn't surprise me. It sounds as though the whole thing was set up.
Do you need to borrow my nail clippers?
I prefer to bite my nails, monsieur.
I don't think we're gonna get anything from him, I'm assuming.
Hey, Nico?
Yes, George?
I'm pretty surprised this cookie's held up so well in my pocket.
Gotta work on the small talk, George.
Hey, Nico. Have I introduced you to Trevor?
Oh, get that horrible thing away.
Smell this.
Oh, zut alors. I had an uncle who used to wear that. Maman told me to watch out for him.
Oh, wow.
What do we know about this Medovsky character?
Ronnie said he was dangerous and very rich. He claims to be the owner of La Maledictio.
And appears to be the boss of Vera's security who were supposed to protect it. Now that kind of figures. The best way to steal something is to get hired to look after it. But why steal a painting you already own?
We need to talk to this guy.
To do that, we need to find him. So let's go over what we know about the thief.
Okay, well, he had a distinctive tattoo on one arm.
And his helmet had Waterloo Motors across it.
Not a lot to go on.
You said the thief had a tattoo.
On his arm, it was a skull and crossbones with headhunters written around it.
Why would somebody steal their own painting?
Insurance scam? But then why kill Henri?
I get the impression that Henri was somehow involved. I found the gun that Henri was shot with at Vera's security.
If Medovsky owns Vera Security, it means that he must know the killer.
Well, it can't be Annette, but she has to be involved in some way. We need to track down Waterloo Motors.
Have you tried the internet?
I've been kind of busy.
Okay, let's have a look. Waterloo Station, Battle of Waterloo, Waterloo Kebabs, Waterloo
Kebab.
Sunset. Ah, here
You
we go.
buy kebab.
Waterloo Motors. It's a garage in London. I'll send the number to your phone.
Waterloo Motors.
Hi,
How can I help you?
my name is George Stobart. I'm investigating a murder that was committed here in Paris.
What's that got to do with us?
The guy we're looking for was wearing a helmet with Waterloo Motors on it.
Oh, yeah. It's a very popular helmet.
I don't suppose you know who might have bought one?
Well, not unless you got any more information, mate.
The killer had a tattoo on his arm. It said, Headhunters.
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah, he bought one of our helmets just the other day.
Terrific. Do you know his name?
Nah. He brings his boss's Merc here to have it serviced. Words to the wise, though. I hear he don't mess about. The car's registered on Dutchy Street, if there's any help. I mean, that's all I know, mate, sorry.
No, that's more than enough. You've been a great help. Thanks for your time.
See ya.
Cheers, boy.
Bingo!
Good work. That has to be the guy. And now we've got his address.
How about a trip to London?
I thought you'd never ask. Senor Marquez, will you be okay here?
The bed is uncomfortable, but it will do. Come back quickly with the painting, eh?
I thought George wasn't allowed to travel.
London cabbies. Gotta love them.
Maybe.
This is the place. Here on the right. To afford a place like this in London, you've got to be good at something. So, we clear on how we're going to do this?
Yeah, we're two insurance investigators, see? We finagle our way inside, butter Madovsky up, and then get the dirt on him, right?
Fanoodle?
Yeah, finagle. You remember how to finagle, don't you, Nico?
George, how could I ever forget?
Good, because I suspect we're gonna need major league fanoodling to get in this one.
You got it.
That's cute. Cute, cute.
George looked ready to fanoodle. The gate lock was controlled remotely. He had the typical features of an Englishman who liked beer and football.
Wow, that's...
It was the intercom system for Madovsky's house. No answer. The bush was perfectly shaped. It was topiary in progress. Excuse me? Hello?
On your bike, darling. This is a private residence.
We're here to see Mr. Madovsky.
So?
Nice bush.
Bush? This is so much more than just a bush.
Oh, I am sorry.
It's art, love. Or to be precise, topiary. And as everybody knows,
Topiary is a transitioned form.
that's right. A statement of man's dominance over nature. A metaphor for the human condition.
And yet,
It's not enough, is it?
not for the big questions.
Life, death,
Right and wrong,
Tell me about it.
You struggle, monsieur?
Day and night.
That is the human condition.
Can we ever escape it?
It is possible through meditation, contemplation.
I see.
It is our only salvation.
Well, you've given me food for thought, you have.
Anytime.
Much appreciated. At a difficult time.
You are welcome, monsieur.
So, anyway, this is my latest piece. What do you think?
It's very nice. Eagle? A two-headed eagle.
Result. Get in there, my son. Yes, it's a Russian Imperial Eagle for the boss. You spotted it straight off. I owe you one, lady. You have got that rare quality. Real insight.
No, please. You have a rare talent. We'd like to see Mr. Medovsky. It's about the insurance on La Malediccio.
The boss doesn't take callers without an appointment, but I'll see what I can do. I need a good reason to bother the boss with this. He's a busy man.
I understand, but I think he'll want to speak with us.
What makes what you have to say so important?
La Malediccio, a painting that belongs to him, has been stolen. If he wants his insurance claim processed quickly, then he'll want to speak with us. I think he might be annoyed if he finds out you never even told him we came around, right?
Okay, okay. Hang on, I'll phone him now.
Get on it.
Yeah, Mr. Medovsky?
Mumble, mumble.
French bird. Yeah. Yes, boss. Right, I will do. You've piqued the boss's interest. That isn't always a good thing. The gate should be open. I'll take you inside.
Great.
Follow me,
place.
please. Mr. Medovsky will be right with you, madame.
Oh, there's a painting of him with Gaddafi.
Well, we're in.
It's
Now what?
hilarious. Probably not.
We'll make him think we're all set to pay out on the policy. See if we can get him to talk.
Welcome, welcome.
Good day, monsieur. My name is Nico Collard, and this is my assistant, Georges Tabar.
You are here to discuss La Malediccio, yes?
Correct.
Why does he look like
I am
Putin?
surprised to see you. My agreement with the gallery specified that my ownership should be kept in the strictest confidence. It would appear that agreement has been broken.
A man has been killed, monsieur.
An agreement is an agreement.
A deal is a deal is a deal.
My apologies for disturbing you, monsieur, but I'm afraid we must ask you some questions.
So be it. The loss of a painting is nothing compared to the loss of a life. Ask away.
I want to ask about the painting.
How did you
not
come
this
into
one,
possession of La Malediccio?
I purchased it at auction.
We have reason to believe that the theft was an inside job.
Oh, that is terrible. The staff at the gallery were so pleasant to deal with, but such is human nature. I trust this won't delay the insurance claim.
I'm sure matters will be sorted out soon. Do you have receipts for the painting?
Of course, I have already sent them to your office.
These things take time to process.
What is there to process? I own the painting, someone stole it, and your company provided me with insurance. I am the victim here.
A state you share with the deceased, monsieur. Did you know Henri, the gallery owner?
Oh, purely on a professional basis. My restorer recommended his gallery to me.
Did you ever meet him personally?
No, only via email. I rarely fly. I'm carbon neutral, you know.
Very conscientious, monsieur.
Well, the planet won't save itself.
What connection do you have to Vera Security?
I've never heard of it.
Your restorer, how does he fit into all this?
Hobbs? He did a little cleaning work on La Malediction, that's all.
There is strong evidence that ties you to Vera Security.
Oh, you are beginning to sound like a policeman, madame.
We are merely doing our jobs, monsieur. We must leave no stone unturned.
I would leave this particular stone unturned, if I were you.
I'd rattled him, but I didn't want to push too hard. Of course. We will check our information again.
I would do that. I think that is enough for now. When do you expect the claim to be paid out?
It will not be long, monsieur.
When exactly? Surely you can give me a date.
Monsieur Medovsky, I'm sure you...
Please excuse the interruption, sir.
What is it, Shears?
Hobbs is here.
Tell him I'm busy.
He mentioned the portfolio, sir.
For pity's sake, can he not just follow simple instructions? Please excuse me for a moment.
Oh, time to rummage around.
The gardener's called Shears?
Yeah, probably not what his mother christened him.
What a
They're just gonna
creep.
leave us? Cool.
Very clever creep at that. We got nothing on him, and he knows it.
He just brushed off the Vera connection. We need something else to get under his skin. I could use Marquez as leverage.
Yeah, it's just one man's word against another.
So what else can we do?
Let's take a look around. Maybe there's
Of
something
course.
here we can use against him.
Good idea, George. You search, I'll keep watch at the window.
An ancient but wonderfully ornate typewriter.
Alright, what do we have here?
Leather-bound classics. Bought by the yard, no doubt. Leather-bound class. It was the door to the hallway.
Okay. Let's check this out.
I should have guessed. Keyboard was Cyrillic. ZX. I needed a keyboard for reference. ASD G or F? I couldn't remember. I didn't know the symbols. If I'd been able to remember the layout of a US keyboard, I might have been able to figure it out.
Question is, why do you need to figure out how to use this thing?
The inlaid box was studded with gems. Magnificent.
Let's go and grab some.
It was a beautifully inlaid cigarette box. It was a beautifully
Okay.
The catch seemed to be broken. The catch had snapped.
Yes.
The catch had snapped.
Open it.
The paperclip just flexed and slipped off the catch. Sadly, the catch would have been too thick to cut with nail clippers.
All right.
Can you hear what they're saying?
Yes.
You should not have turned up here, Mr. Hobbs. I made it clear I would deliver the package later today.
I wanted to make sure it got to me all right. I've got a lot of work to do on it.
This is most inconvenient.
Medovsky's arguing with his visitor, Ops, about the portfolio.
That portfolio is important, I'm sure of it.
I need to see this photograph here.
Medovsky in Libya. Happy days. What kind of guy
it was
has a
Gaddafi.
picture of himself and Colonel Gaddafi on the wall?
The kind who will commit murder in order to steal their own painting.
This is amazing.